Good evening. I would like to express my frustration over over what's happening here in the Philippines right now. I'm sorry, but my English it might not be spoken correctly, but this is just an expression of what I really feel inside. I feel very frustrated on what's happening in the Philippines right now. First of all, I would like to express my frustration over the arrest of Roa Rodrigo Duterte. Rodrigo Roa Duterte, because I was not really an avid fan of the former president, but then I think and uh, the arrest of Duterte was really unconstitutional and somewhat like really parang hindi mo maintindihan kung ginigipit ba sila or it is maybe a political persecution kasi mayroon tayong mga korte dito, mayroon tayong justice system dito, mayroon tayong our legal system dito, mayroon naman tayong mga korte dito na dapat natin idaan or ipaharap si Duterte for allegedly doing such things that are being charged against him. Pero hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit dinadala siya sa The Hague. There is no order. There is no court order from any local courts or for the Supreme Court to take Duterte to The Hague. But then Duterte was immediately taken right after he landed from Hong Kong. He was immediately taken to The Hague without even given the chance to have a counsel for himself, and he was not even given the chance to to have the court order from any courts in the Philippines na dadalhin siya doon sa The Hague. Meron naman tayong mga korte dito. Bakit hindi dito siya lilitisan? Because the crimes happened here and the victims are here also. Hindi ko lang maintindihan kung bakit kailangan pa gumastos para lang dalhin si Duterte doon. No? Masyadong panggigipit sa tingin ko lang parang panggigipit talaga ang kasi mayroon naman tayong mga korte. Kung siya dito siya paharapin ng mga charges against sa kanya, wala naman problema yun. Mas mabuti dito sa Pilipinas. They even spent millions of money for the round trip. I don't know how much they spent, but if you are going to consider the round trip ticket fee for one person only, it's about around 54,000 pesos. And if we are going to consider the seats, which is about 150 or less than that, siguro nasa 8,100,000 or less than that, maybe. We don't know exactly how much they spent for the private jet, no? That was a very big fraction of the national budget. If it was taken from the office of the funds from the office of the president, malaki na yung kasi diba, hindi mo dapat kaagad i-release yung pera, not unless it was heard by the Congress, or kasi alam mo lahat ng mga budgets may nakalaan yan kung anong mga projects but it was immediately maybe instead we heard in the news that it was the office of the president who paid for the round trip for the private jet. At saka hindi talaga makatao ang ginawa, no? Kasi kapwa Pilipino mo, bakit mo isusurrender yung kapwa mo Filipino sa mga foreigner? Parang parang it shows our weakness. It shows of our, parang ipinapakita lang natin na hindi tayo matalino, na wala tayong magagawa to resolve the cases, no? To resolve these problems, uh, or to kuan, no? Yun ang naiisip ko. Pinapakita lang natin sa mga foreigners that we are underdog, o ano ba yan, under sa kanila. Sa pag-surrender doon, it shows the weaknesses of our Philippine government. Pinapakita natin na underdog tayo kasi tino-turn over natin sa kanila, pinapakita natin sa kanila na wala tayong sarili nating mga desisyon or sarili nating pamamaraan para litisin at alamin kung ano ang katotohanan sa war on drugs. So yun lang po, nasasaktan po ako sa mga nangyayari. I used to like living in the Philippines, but now I really hate living in the Philippines kasi walang magandang nangyari. Nakikita kong puro panggigipit ang nakikita ko. Lahat yung mga mayroon lang mga sinasabi na kinaagad kakasuhan. Nako, they also have the right to express themselves. Yung ang dami, parang nasasaktan ako kasi lahat naman mayroon naman tayong masasabi, lalo na kapag hindi maganda yung performance na isang nasa umupo in the government service. It's because you are paid by the people's taxes. Kaya may karapatan ang mga tao na mag-evaluate sa inyo, whether it is negative or positive. Alam nyo yan, na dapat tanggapin nyo yan because in the first place, you were elected to perform your job, and you also have to accept na mayroong mga kritiko, negative at positive, tanggapin nyo yan. Kung tanggapin nyo yung kung may negative comments against sa inyo, yan, tanggapin nyo yan because kasama na yan sa trabaho natin. It's because ganito kapag nagtatrabaho tayo, pag kinikritiko tayo ng mga bosses natin, yan, maganda yung performance mo. That's one way also of, looking at yourself if you have done a good performance, or that also is a way for making yourself better in your job. So yun lang, take it as a take it as a positive input for you to check whether saan ka ba nagkakamali or saan ba ang dapat mong i-improve sa sarili mo. Kaya ako nasasaktan talaga ako sa mga nangyayari sa Pilipinas. This is not the way we want our country to be run. This is not the way our country to be governed. Bahala na kayo magagalit sa akin, basta ako sinasabi ko ang saloobin ko. Yun lang.